Okay, so this is on chapter 3 of Head First SQL, and this is where we start to delve into good database management. And it starts out with not good database management, but this contains some important keywords and concepts. And so first you have to go over this part before you can learn the standards that you need to learn. So the first keyword that we're going to use is delete. And this does probably exactly what you think it does. It deletes rows from a table. And you can use delete just like you would use select or insert, in that you can use where clauses to delete multiple rows from a table. The syntax is a little bit different, and so you should probably spend a little bit of time making sure that you have that down. You can say delete from table, where, and then whatever condition you want. And in the second video, we went over how to use where statements. So refer to that if you don't know how to do that. One really important thing to note from this chapter is that you won't delete the table itself, because you'd have to use drop to do that. But if you say delete from table name, you're going to lose every row. So you'll have your structure, but everything will be gone from it, all of the meaningful data. And depending on what database management system you're using, you may not be able to recover that. And so I would highly recommend making sure you do not do that. Okay. So this is just sort of reiterating what I just said. You need to make sure that you're using delete very judiciously. Probably the best practice to delete rows, and I'm not saying most people do this, but the best thing to do would be to replace delete with select and use the same where clause, and that will output everything that's matched by that, so that you can make sure that those are really the rows that you want to get deleted. And then you can enter in the delete query with the exact same syntax, but just exchange select with delete. And again, that takes more time. Maybe a lot of people don't do that, but it saves you from a lot of heartache. Here is a new topic. This is slightly different from insert. It's sort of a specialized insert. The syntax is probably a bit different from what you're used to seeing with SQL. And this is the update set. And the syntax is update, and then you put the table name, and then set, and then a column name, and then you say what you want to set it equal to, where either that column or something else equals something. So that's a lot of somethings, but you just say you're updating the table, and then you're setting the column to something where another column equals something. And so you're just saying look here for each row, and if that equals something, then on that row change another column to this value. This is just showing that you can sort of take a shortcut. If you know that you want to set multiple values, you don't have to run multiple commands. Like most things in SQL, when it's a multi-part command, we use a comma to separate each piece of that command. So we say update your table, set your first column equal to something, and set the second column equal to something. And this command, as you might notice, does not have a where clause. And so when you say update set and don't have a where, SQL will assume that you're saying set every value in first column to new value and set every value in second column to another value, which you might want to do, maybe not, but that's why, again, where clauses are very important in SQL. And I think we went over this a little bit, but this is just saying that you can stop using delete and insert if you want to use update instead. They're sort of interchangeable, but delete and insert will take more time and is more prone to data loss than update statements are. Here is another example of update set. And again, the syntax, you have update table name set column to here, or to this value, where the drink name is Blue Moon. And so essentially it's just saying set the cost to $3.50 for Blue Moon. And another more interesting application of this is that we can use the column values that we have already and set it to a relative value. And so in this case, where we say update this, set the cost to cost plus 1. So we take the column name that we're setting, or another column name for that matter, and we can add something to it. And so this just says we're adding $1 to the cost where, and then the drink is Blue Moon, oh my gosh, or Lime Fizz. And this was a pretty short chapter. You really just have to know update set and delete. It's kind of setting the stage, and you'll see why these become somewhat obsolete as you start to learn the forms of better databases. But for now, this should suffice. And again, it's very important to try these on your own, to not rely on reading what other people have done or watching videos. Those are good supplements, but it's very beneficial for you to try it on your own and make sure that you're ready, because soon you'll be studying the normal forms of databases, which are a bit more taxing, and you will really need to know the foundation to be able to do well in that.